Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for joining me here on this premiere. I will be chatting with you in the chat section, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Always it helps the channel, and for your, subscribing, and any exchange between us is a blessing and it helps the channel. So thank you very much. Now, Kathy's here to do your reading. Yes, I am Kathy, and thank you for joining me, and thank you for your loving words towards all the Greek people that are suffering from the wildfires, and even not just to the Greeks, but also to all the people who have come to visit Greece, so our tourists, which we appreciate very much. Welcome to the Twin Flame Soulmate reading, my dear friends. Today is the 26th of July of 2023. I was going to say 2022. I don't know why. Now, we won't be doing a yes please today because I cannot do this every single week. I've got a lot on my plate. What can I say? I mean, it's impossible to do it every single week, but we do it every couple of weeks, where you can write yes please in the comments section. Well, you're not going to be commenting yes please today, but any comments help the channel. So thank you very much. And it is Venus retrograde, so love is very, very important. Venus retrograde is returning to the past. We're re-looking at love. We're re-looking at self-worth. Are we worthy of being in a certain connection? Are we good enough? Do we feel that we deserve this person in our life? Do they deserve to have us in their life? All these are questions pertaining to Venus retrograding, and we know Venus is the goddess of love. She is retrograding in the sign of Leo, which is the sign of heart. And I just wanted to speak a few words of love, since Mercury is going to meet with Venus tomorrow. So words of love will inspire romance, will create, will give birth to potential for love, loving connections, loving situations. It is a time of risk-taking. It is a time of revisiting the past. You may be looking back 8 years ago when, this retrograde of Venus in Leo could be a continuation of 8 years ago, so back in 2015. Yes, people do return from the past. Situations return from the past. Doesn't mean that for everyone they will reconcile with someone that returns back into their life, that feel that, the door hasn't, or the cycle hasn't completed. Sometimes people return so that we can complete a cycle, and then it's like purging and starting something brand new, a new relationship or a new chapter in an old relationship. If it's not 8 years ago, for some of you it could be 16 years back, for others could be 24 years back. I mean, that's when Venus was retrograding, roughly in the same area that she's retrograding now. So words of love, words of compassion, empathy, understanding, nurturing. Now, I'm not very good, but I'm going to try this. Siniseviorum, ti amo, te amo, je vous aime. I hope I got that right. The French, I love you. Ich liebe dich. And I love you. Let's not forget the Greek I love you, which is se agapo, sagapo. So please forgive me if my pronunciation is very wrong. I just thought I'd give it a try. Okay, today it is 40 degrees. Yes, the temperature is rising. It's rising where pleasures are concerned, where Venusian matters are concerned. Venus, remember, is not only love and pleasures and sex and romance and dating and those butterflies in the stomach, but She also speaks to self-worth, and she also speaks to finances and securities. And as the temperature rises with Venus retrograding in Leo, remember Leo is a fixed fire sign, and that's why some people are losing money, they're losing properties, they're losing financially, things that they've worked for forever, being burnt down to the ground. I do believe that this is the hand of spirit and the hand of God, and we could call it karma as well. It's larger than life. It's larger than what we are, but everything happens for a particular reason. When there's heart in a situation, we can rebuild. This is if we choose to do so. There's always free will. There is karma, there's dharma that plays out. Things tend to happen in a certain way. We've signed up for this when we took our first breath. So I do believe everything happens for a particular reason. Let's see what's going on in love whilst Venus is retrograde. I've already heard of a few people, a few friends and followers telling me that my ex has returned. Okay, there's always something that's unfinished that we could be revisiting. So keep that in mind. Remember, when Venus is retrograde, for those of you that are single and looking for new love, someone brand new, not someone from your past. Yes, with Venus retrograde, I'm going to say it could also be someone from a past lifetime that enters now. Okay, so this would be someone from your past, but not someone that you've lived in this life, in this mundane life, but in another incarnation, possibly. So when we say the past, yes, it could be a twin flame, could be a karmic, could be a soulmate. I have explained the difference between these, and because Venus and the Sun will be conjoining, hugging, kissing, making love, take it as you will. Remember, the Sun is a masculine energy frequency, Venus is a feminine. The feminine and the masculine come together to produce something. And for those of you that have seen what I've uploaded on the community, because we did the astro update today, I've updated you on what's going on astrologically. We had the card of balance and Archangel Michael, which shows the twins. It's like the two, like a twin flame coming together. That's the message of today. Now, this reading could be important for you when you view this reading, or it could be during this Venus retrograde, it could be this week. Listen to your higher self and your intuition, because remember, these are general readings. All right, I'll be taking the Pictorial Key Tarot, and I haven't used this for a few years, by David Corsi. I haven't used this deck for a few years, so I love using decks that I haven't used for a while. We're taking the Tarot of Sexual Magic by Laura Tuan. Art by Mauro De Luca. I'm sorry about my pronunciation. We're using the angel answers, so we'll be taking your questions. I need you to start thinking up what you're wanting to ask during the video. The Mystic Moon Oracles, to look at what's going on in the psyche, what's hidden, what we're unconscious about, what's going on in our subconscious, and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle. Okay, we'll also be looking at my little love oracle here. We'll see if I'll take anything else, depending on how I feel called to do this reading. Okay, so let's tune in, dear Spirit. Thank you for joining us here. Okay, what's going on? We'll be doing a Celtic cross today. As most of you know, we do not do reversals in my general readings. In our general readings, I do use reversals in private, personal readings. Dear Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel, and I'm going to ask for the wisdom of Zeus and Jupiter, the wisdom and the light. Can we please have your wisdom, dear Zeus? What's going on in love, potentially? Now remember, you are thinking of a particular person. If you are single, then through this reading you may get some information of what your person who could be showing up now or after the Venus retrograde. Because remember, Venus is starting a brand new cycle. It will be a cycle of 18 months. Venus is being rebirthed now. It's like a rebirth of love. Remember, Venus is peace. Peace and pleasure, perfection, prosperity, all these P words. Venus, the goddess of love. The pinnacle of love and beauty. Beauty, love, generosity, a feel-good energy. Those 5 senses being tantalized, a feel-good energy, Venusian energies. What's going on in this important relationship, the person you are thinking about now, what it can potentially play out at this point? Because remember, a Venus retrograde is about internalizing the frequencies of Venus, going inwards. And when we say going inwards, it's about loving thyself, first of all, going in deep, feeling the energies, feeling Venus within your heart, feeling love in your heart, and trusting your intuition about the person you are thinking about now. Will they be back? Will they forgive? Will they connect? Will they communicate? Will they forgive and forget? We may not forget, but we can forgive and we can move forward. Do they value you? Are you their person? Let's see what the potential is here. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. And you know, my intuition has been totally on point, totally, recently. Yeah. It's like thinking of a particular card or message and choosing that card. That's my intuition the past few days. It's been incredible. So let's see what's going on potentially. And remember, those of you that have gotten messages from your person, personal love messages from your person, if those messages show up for you today, then there's something in this for you. Please do not forget that sometimes I may be picking up on your energy as well, okay, when I'm taking those cards. So trust your intuition. Let's see what is potentially going on with Venus in love, as Venus is going to connect with Mercury tomorrow. Words of love, communication, risk-taking, sending out that message, creating, being very passionate, desiring to connect with someone. Adding a bit of play, a little bit of flirtation, a bit of fun, and a bit of a risk, taking a gamble. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Lovers, and the Lovers is a very important union, as most of you know this card. It's a number 6, Gemini. Gemini can speak to decisions. It can speak to the twins. It is the twins. It is the twins. Remember, Mercury rules the twins, rules Gemini, rules Virgo. Could be decisions, could be collaboration. Love could be around in your environment, in your close environment. Remember, Gemini rules the natural 3rd house. Some of you may be communicating with your person. Remember that this is a union that is blessed by the gods. And for some of you, there could be third parties, as someone may have a choice. Okay, this is a divine union. This is a union that's been blessed. So it's a very, very important person that you are thinking about now. And obviously with the Gemini card, who Gemini is a twin. Some of you may be dealing with someone that's got their Venus in Gemini. Could be, if you're talking about a divine masculine, could be their Mars is in Gemini. What is the crossing card? What is the blockage here? We've got the Ten of Swords. There has been an ending. There's been a very difficult ending. The challenge is to get up, dust yourself, let bygones be bygones. Ten of Swords is like heavy betrayal. Someone's felt very betrayed, obviously. But this is the end of the betrayal. This is the end of the suffering. As the challenge is to take that Ace of Swords, which this turns into the Ace of Swords. Speak clearly. Ace of Swords is a tool, it's a weapon, it's intelligence, it's perception, it is communication, but it also speaks to possible victory. And because in the Ace of Swords there's usually a crown, I get ego here. I get ego. Someone's ego has been hurt greatly, and they did not expect it. And speaking of ego, Venus in Leo. Leo's shadow side is ego. So I don't know, we've got strong air here. Could be Gemini, we've got Aquarius and Libra as well. Where are we coming from? From the distant past. Two of Swords, dilemma, choices. Things being up in the air, a blindfold, things not communicated, and that's why someone's wearing a blindfold. They're being asked to go within, trust their intuition. And of course, Two of Swords, of course it means choices. Having two routes, having two people, having two situations. Right? I don't know why she's blindfolded. I don't know why. We'll see. Let's see what is crowning this reading. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, so someone could be in another family. We've got a couple of tens, and tens do speak to endings and new beginnings, obviously. Ten of Pentacles could be a marriage card, could be someone's traditions, following traditions. On someone's mind, the crowning position speaks to someone thinking of family, abundance, long-term, marriage, commitment, if not marriage, moving in together, building a family together. And I'm wondering if for some, possibly, could be that a family, it could be someone's family of heritage being the obstacle here. Because of religion, there are many reasons why people cannot come together when there are other people involved. Even though we've got a saying in Greek which says when the bride and the groom want to be together, when they want to marry, then don't worry about the family. It's if they want it, they can, don't worry about everyone else. Leave them out of it. It's only pertaining to you and to them. Just like this union here that's been blessed by Spirit. Okay? It's not like we marry, we commit to someone, we have to commit to their family. Right? This is where it gets really, really, really technical and really hard to figure out. Let's see where you're coming from, recent past, what's been going on. Knight of Pentacles, a Virgo energy. We do have some earth here. We've got a fair bit of air and earth. So a perception, communication, or a lack thereof about stability, about long-term, about values, maybe even about money. Money could also be an obstacle. Remember the Knight of Pentacles, slow and strategic, takes forever. Takes forever. I don't know why I need to say the term Italian stallion here. Look at the stallion here, the black stallion. What a gorgeous creature. What a gorgeous Italiano. What a beautiful animal. So we see that, I find it very strange here in the image here. It's a very tall stallion, black stallion. So I don't know if we're talking about someone dark, right? Or just, I get a lot of royalty. I do get a lot of royalty. Remember, nights are all about action. This is a very slow night. This night will frustrate you 100%. But, if this is someone that's being very strategic and very intelligent about, the future, they know they certainly know where they're going to get to. And we could be talking about someone, and, we see the knight as not such a big person, but they're sitting on such a tall stallion. What I get here is, for some of you, this could be someone that is up high in their society. Could be someone that's not very, largely built, very tall and broad-shouldered, so on and so forth, but their reputation or their position or something like that has put them up really high. So let's look at the near future. Our next card, let's go. We've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, beautiful card. Threes speak to expansion always. We see the ships, and the ships are a sign of abundance. It's a sign of your ships coming in. We've got 3 wands, 3 ships. 3 and 3, 6. There's potential for expansion here. Some of you may be dealing with someone that's physically at a distance. Could it be that's why she's blindfolded? There's a lot of information that she may not have. 3 of Wands could also speak to other parties, right? 3s always pertain to other people. There could be in the way of the evolution, the evolution of this relationship, or the positive outcome. Let's see in the position of you. So we do have some fire here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. So you and your person are feeling left out in the cold. There are major differences between the two of you. Could be financial, your financial standing, your reputation in the world, big age difference, your beliefs, many things, right? But remember that there are always blessings here. This is like looking at the glass half empty rather than half full. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. We go from the 10 to the 5. It's like taking a step back and feeling hurt. 10 of Pentacles feels like there's abundance. There's something long-term. There's something that's secure, something promised. But then we go from the 10 to the 5. But 5 speak to changes. Let's see what's going on in your environment. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus. Remember, Taurus is where Jupiter and Uranus is, hopefully bringing blessings, hopefully bringing a spiritually inclined relationship together. 2 people that hold the same values. 2 people that, even if they are, in the mundane, if there are many differences in the mundane, on a higher level or on a more evolved level, they're 2 halves of a whole. Now, yes, you may be dealing with someone that's in another marriage. This is the environment, could be talking about your person. Now, are you dealing with someone that's very religious? Are you dealing with someone follows tradition, someone that's very conservative, very traditional? Are you dealing with someone that is in another commitment, or someone that is, holds a position of hierarchy within a business, within a family, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, as we know. Now, another 5 we've got here. Remember, Venus, that rules Taurus, is in square to Taurus, but there's help. I've spoken about this in the Astro Update. For those of you that have not watched the Astro Update, please do so. I do talk about this. So they help each other. Venus in Leo, she wants extravagance. She wants riches. She wants acts of love. She wants the red carpet rolled out for her. That's what she wants. She wants to flirt. She wants to have fun. She wants to connect. She wants to get it on. But there's something that we're revisiting and re-looking at and needing to tweak and fix before we could start this new cycle. And she will be connecting well with Chiron. Remember, Venus in Leo, Chiron in Aries. They're in flow energy. It's like the hand of spirit. And we do have the keys. Chiron is the key. There are 2 keys here. So maybe we're talking about your person having 2 choices. You and another partner, that they were either connected through tradition, through family, through religion, through marriage, through business, whatever. Okay? Let's see what your hopes and fears are. Jupiter. Oh my God. Jupiter in Taurus. You're hoping this, obviously. You're not fearing this. You cannot be fearing divine timing. Of course, you're hoping divine timing is now. But remember, the wheel turns. What kind of a situation have you been in? Obviously, not a wonderful situation, because you're here watching tarot. Otherwise, you'd be out there enjoying your life with your partner, with your person. You're here looking for answers. So obviously, it hasn't been easy. It's been tough. This is the Wheel of Fate. We go from the 5 to the 10, 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana. Okay, so there's free will here. Now, some of you are hoping for the truth. Jupiter he was not honoring his marriage. So he was looking outside of the marriage. In mythology. So I don't know if, issues of infidelity come up, because we've also got Juno, the asteroid of commitment and marriage, squaring over to Chiron. And the square is getting uncomfortable, obviously, looking for answers, looking for a solution. Jupiter can also speak to severing, possible separation and divorce. This could speak to wisdom, divine timing, chapter ending. Remember, it's a 10, it turns into an ace. But Jupiter can also speak to abundance and optimism and expansion and growth and a divine union. A teacher, or someone that's very abundant, emotionally, physically, financially. So if we look at this position here as your person, because it's in the environment, then what's on their mind is fated changes, maybe even justice. Now, is it possible that they could possibly be going through separation? Maybe. It could be. Maybe they feel as though they've made a wrong choice. Maybe you feel you've made a wrong choice. Let's see what the possible outcome is. Someone is hoping for the truth, because, yes, Jupiter is the truth. It's someone's truth. And it could also speak to dealing with a foreigner, dealing with someone that comes from a different religion, different background, different part of the world. This card showed up. I saw this card as I was shuffling, 9 of Swords. I'm wondering, I feel as though we've had the 9 of Swords recently as an outcome card. I can't remember that well. But we've got a lot of anxiety, a lot of doubt, a lot of worry. This is a lack of sleep because of worry, staying up during the night, worried, thinking at things over and over and over again, doing that Virgo thing. I mean, Mars is in Virgo. It's all about looking at the details, maybe even just nitpicking at every single word that you've exchanged with your person. That's what Mars is over the top about. Mars in Virgo, right? Remember, nines always speak to the ending of the hardship, but it is a lot of worry, and I'm wondering if this will be going on until the 9th of August. Wondering what is at the bottom of the deck. We've got the 7 of Cups, so things being up in the air, possible lots of choices, a lot of confusion or illusion, fearing making a wrong move or wrong choice. What's beneath this? And we've got the Queen of Wands, very Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Queen of Wands. She knows what she wants, right? She's the queen of knowledge. Queens are all about knowledge. The kings are about experience. And we see, of course, the sunflower. That's why it's more Leo. She's very powerful. She's magnetic. She's very attractive. She's very sexual. She's got the ability to create, and she could stand on her own. And I'm wondering, what is she sitting on? We've got the 6 of Cups. So soulmate union, we go from the 6 to the 7. 6 of Cups is nostalgia, thinking of the past. Now, she could be a mother, of course, but she's known this person from the past. They feel familiar to her, or she's known them for years, or since she was, a child. Maybe back in the days there was more trust. Now there's more fear. Through more experience, life's experiences, we do become a little bit more untrusting. Unfortunately, I think the older we get, through our hurtful experiences, we start to, it's like, it reminds me of the crab, like, building an exterior that's tougher to get through because of the wounds, Beneath that is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, who could be a traveler, a foreigner, someone who travels a lot, someone who plays a lot. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and we've got a Queen of Wands and a Knight of Wands, and we've got a Knight of Pentacles here. Interesting. Let's take some other cards and see what's going on. We did take a love message, which was the Balance card in our Astro update. Let's see what's going on with this twin flame soulmate divine union. Dear Spirit, please guide and please give us some oxygen. I shouldn't take too long. I've got the candle burning. The doors are closed. If I pass out, you'll know. Let's see what's going on. Where is love at this point? This is our card. And we've got detach. And detach is number 11, justice. Someone may be going through separation. This is Libra. Remember that Pluto opposing the Sun. Pluto means death, change, right? Opposing the Sun in Cancer. Pluto in Capricorn, the Sun in Cancer, squaring over to the nodes. Obviously, with Pluto opposite Cancer, it's like where there's been no security, no happiness within a home, within another relationship. Someone is detaching. Remember that fated events are playing out. Remember that Libra is where the South Node is now. So the advice here is to detach. Someone is detaching. 11 is an open portal. It speaks to equilibrium, but this to me speaks to separation, no doubt. Someone's going through a breakup. Someone is detaching. Someone has detached. Someone has broken up. Someone maybe has turned their back. Remember, this is the near future position, but near future will be different for each of you. We see that both of you are feeling left out in the cold. The seed is choices, not knowing what to do. In the environment, remember, we've got the Hierophant, which could speak to a spiritual connection as well. Someone's hoping for truth or changes or release. Remember, Sagittarius is about release. It's about freedom. But how to do that? Nine of Swords, lots of thoughts. Lots of thoughts, maybe not enough communication. We shall see. Let's take some other cards and see what's going on. Let's see where we are emotionally at this point. With the Mystic Moon Oracle. Someone could even in the near future be looking at and thinking about a trip, taking a trip. We've got recognition. Someone has recognized that this is a divine union. Someone may be wanting to detach and not knowing how to do that. Because the Ten of Swords is like there's no going back. It's like an ending. It really is. The thing is to, because it's in the challenge position, to put an end to something. And I also get feelings of guilt here. What's going on in the psyche, please, Spirit? What? Someone's gone through an awakening, a very difficult awakening as well. They've recognized that they want to be with a particular person and they feel like it's a disaster. Okay, the destruction, you know, is a lot of fears, fearing the worst. How to, I mean, this could be emotionally, but also, you know, in the mundane, physically. It's like a tower moment. And remember, Venus is from Leo connecting to Uranus and Jupiter 3 times. 3 times. We get 3 chances. Sometimes we've just got such a thick skull, we don't want to look at things clearly. We want to pretend that elephant is not in the room. Let's see what comes after this destruction or this major aha moment and awakening or major change that someone's going through. Yeah, after this major change, someone's looking into their shadows. They're needing, or it's like Spirit is turning their face, their head to look into the darkness and into their fears. So they're doing the work. There's the separation. There's like the 3 of Swords. We've got the union. There's a lot of pain and a lot of wounding here. And we've got self-worth and there's a sense of freedom here. Now remember, I don't read reversals here. What's at the bottom? Contemplation. So there's a lot of thought, just like the 7 of Cups. Look at the similarities here. A divine masculine. Wow. And I was just meant to see what's beneath here. There it is. There's divine timing. There is the divine timing in the wheel of fate, which is putting your person in a lot of contemplation, a lot of thought, and they're worried sick because they don't have all the answers. Beneath that is settling. Someone was settling in an unhappy situation. If they're parents, they've got children, they're settling because of the children. Beneath that is the divine feminine. It's like a divine masculine, let's say, or whoever takes on the position of the divine masculine. It's like they've been touched. The divine masculine has been touched by the divine feminine, by their aura, by their how can I say, their telepathy, their messages, the waves, you know, the signs and synchronicities that they've been sending We see the divine feminine very connected, but the divine masculine is very clouded indeed. See, divine feminine is the muse. Anything that she thinks of, she can create. She's much more evolved than the divine masculine. She's gone through a purging process herself. She's ahead of the divine masculine. We see her taking time out in solitude. Right? What is this self-worth about, dear Spirit? What is this self-worth about? Because it looks like someone is becoming free. They're freeing themselves from fear. They're doing the work. They've understood that this union is very important. We do have, it's like the recognition has come from the past, and you know, your person has gone through a lot. Now, it doesn't mean that it's only your person. Maybe it's your energies as well. The union is still here and standing. Maybe Spirit has been teaching, you know, situations coming in to help you understand, to help you do the work. The self-worth. Some of you may have not felt worthy of being in a certain connection. Maybe because you were the third person. Maybe because you were not as financially stable as your person. Maybe because your religion is, you know, very different to your person's. It's like you're stepping on traditions, or your beliefs are going, you know, someone's beliefs are going through major change here. Let's see what that self-worth is about. There are the signs. It's like receiving the signs and synchronicities of how to go about things. The signposts are there. And we've got a fresh start with the Ace of, this is like the Ace of Wands, right? The seed has, it's bloomed. It's been planted from the past. We've got the little flower here, let's say. So the seedling has opened up. Now, because it's like the Ace of Wands, it's about fire, desire. Yes, I desire to connect with this person. Yes, I will see the truth. Yes, I will see what I need to do. Remember, to love and nurture a relationship, we need to put effort in. We need, this seedling needed water, it needed sunlight, it needed truth, it needed love, it needed nurturing, it needed service. Otherwise, it would not have sprout. And you know, when I explain my astrology, those of you that have connected with me in personal readings, when I explain the astrology to you, and I always explain the house of Gemini, I always speak about a seedling that's, you know, it's sprout, it's discovered that it's, you know, now it is the beginning. What does it need to do? It needs to discover, it needs to figure things out, how to continue to grow. And I get Gemini here. I get Gemini very strongly. So Gemini is communication, it's your close environment, it's physical travel, it's collaboration, it's decisions. And Gemini is the twins again. Let's take another layer. But before I do that, I want to take 3 Lenormand. Thank you, Spirit. It speaks to a fresh start. And because I see the soil, we're talking about earth as well. Strong earth sign, Taurus, Gemini. Could be Virgo, could be Capricorn. Of course, Taurus is, it's anything that the earth gives us, provides us. So Taurus, remember, is self-worth, and we've got the word self-worth here. Some of you could be dealing with someone who works the land, someone who's into agriculture or property or anything to do with the earth, right? Someone, I'm going to say, who when they promise, they deliver. We've got the sun. So Leo comes through. The sun is the heart. Wow. We've got the garden. where Venus gets rebirthed. Here is the fountain where Venus and the story plays out pertaining to her birth after a battle, of course. It could be a battle between our higher self and our mundane self. Could be a battle between, an internal battle about what to do. Remember, the garden speaks to happiness, and someone's reputation and dealing with society. The garden does speak to someone's public affairs or networking or communication through social media. It is a 20. 20 is like the judgment card. We've got the path, and the path opens up. There's hesitation for change. There's hesitation for travel or making a choice or separating and following one's heart. There is a dilemma here. The dilemma is here. Remember the Two of Swords, which is like the path. Two of Swords is at the seed of the reading. So and the outcome is still. There's a lot to do with communication and perception, dear friends. A lot. Yes, I will take one more card on this path. Dear Spirit, please guide me well. And the path could last 6 to 7 weeks, time-wise. Speaks to choices, opportunities, and decisions. And we've got the tree, which is a spiritual union. For some of you, the tree can speak to someone's roots, someone being very traditional, of course, so on and so forth. This is Saturn in Capricorn. The tree is something pertaining to a year, like time-wise, it speaks to a year. It speaks to 9 to 12 months. So 9 to 12 months, we're in July, end of July, so August, let's say. So we're talking June next year, May, June, July, August next year, roughly. Otherwise, and it is a 5, which is like the Hierophant. The tree speaks to those roots going very deep. This could be a spiritual union that's been around for many, many lifetimes. It can speak to health and growth, but it also speaks to a past connection, my dear friends. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the rider, number 1. This is Mercury, lots of messages. Mercury in Gemini. Lots of energy, passion, and speedy messages. Lots of news, lots of activity, new cycle. Travel, remember the Knight of Wands that we saw before? He was racing in. There's the lily, and the lily is a past connection. It also speaks to morality and ethics. So maybe someone's wanting to do things in the very ethical way, very right way. And the lily does remind me of Mother Mary. Purification. This relationship going through some sort of a purification process. The lily is also a very sexual, strong energy, great attraction where sexuality is concerned. And we've got a possible house move, transition, new cycle opening up from the past. I don't know if there's physical distance. Remember, the stork brings the child, brings something new. Again, Mercury in Gemini. But it can also speak to change. Yearning for change, possibly, or yearning for transition or even movement. The storks, they travel to other places and they build their nest elsewhere. So maybe this is what it's all about. Let's see what's going on. Let's take another layer. Why do we have the Lovers in the now? We've got the Two of Pentacles. You see, it's all about choices and things being up in the air. Why do we have the Ten of Swords in the Challenge? We've got the Five of Cups. So someone's mourning a past loss or regrets pertaining to the past. So they're focusing on the ending rather than the agreement, right? They're focusing on the past. So it is going to be about the past. Three of Cups we know is a celebration, maybe even a reconciliation, or maybe for some of you, you've met this person whilst out having drinks, or you've met them through friends, or Three of Cups can also be a third party, remember. Let's see what that Ten of Pentacles is crowning. We've got the Tower. There it is. A Tower moment. This is a breakdown or a breakthrough, and it's got to do with marriage. Breaking traditions, possibly. Knight of Swords, lots of legalities, lots of 3 knights we've seen. There's a lot of changes that are going to be taking place. Something is coming to light. Lots of challenging energies, quick messages, right? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Remember, Venus will be squaring over to Taurus, squaring over to Uranus. Through squares, we take action. We get uncomfortable. Change needs to happen, and that's why Venus is retrograding. Someone's had an awakening. We've got the Tower already twice. This is Uranus. This is Jupiter. Jupiter, remember, the god, the god of all gods, the king of the gods, would throw lightning bolt and lightning strikes when he was angry. And I get a lot of anger here, and it connects to the family. Something like that. Let's see where are you coming from? Two of Swords at the foundation. There's the Three of Cups, you see? And the Three of Cups are spilt. So a wrong choice here I get. Someone's coming to the difficult acknowledgement. Remember, Leo is drama. We are going to have drama. Drama queen, drama king. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. And the pentacle that the Knight holds is the 8th pentacle. So stuck energies, but someone thinking whether to put in the effort or the energy, or to, there's a lot to do with finances and securities here. And 7 or 8 years for some of you. For others of you, this is a 10-year cycle. Oh, near future. Ooh, okay. We've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and the card of Leo, Strength card. Someone waiting for the acknowledgement here. Someone waiting to be acknowledged out of the blue. And this could be pertaining to work or in the time of work. This is like recognition, Three of Pentacles on Three of Wands. Some of you may work together. You may connect through work time. Remember, Leo and the Strength card is about confidence. It's about taming that wild beast. Threes, if you think of the Empress, she's very calm. She's very calm. Yes, she is very creative. Threes are an initial stage of success, but of course threes involve other people as well. Page of Cups, unexpected message coming through, which will be a wish fulfillment. 10 cups all together here. I don't know if this involves a child, which could be the third party for some of you, or a parent who's got a child, but this could also possibly be an apology where someone feels very, very, it's like their ego has been fed here with a Nine of Cups. We shall see. I'm going to put these cards back in, and I'd like to take another card. I need more clarity here. What's coming in the near future? We've got the moon. Now we're going to have a full moon in Aquarius on the 1st of August. We're going to have a blue moon, which will be a third lunation. So another full moon in Pisces at the end of August, but a new moon in Leo. So during the month of August, dear friends, something to do with the moon. And the moon, of course, means new moon, full moon. either a new seed or something is culminating, something is being shown to you. Remember, the moon speaks to secrecy, intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Something may be shown to you. We do actually see a full moon here. So we get the light, the reflection of the sun onto the moon. So things that were hidden may be shown, maybe even pertaining to someone's psyche. Let's, even fearing looking into and looking within. Let's see what's going on. And we've got this is the Justice card. We've got detached there. So Libra. Wow. Okay. And the Three of Wands is someone having turned their backs. I do feel here that someone is leaving a third party, like seriously, surely. Let's look at the position of you or this relationship, because we've got the five of Pentacles here. We've got the Queen of Swords, more Libran energy, some sort of a decision, communication. Remember the Queen of Swords, quite dramatic, of course, but also very sharp, very sharp-minded, very intelligent. Now, she could be, giving her person an ultimatum. This could be some sort of a decision. It could be a magistrate, a ruling, anything like that. Or the Queen of Swords is just someone that's very detached. We did see the Queen of Wands, who's all about fire and desire and the ability to create. Here we've got cold energies. Let's take one more. And we've got the Queen of Cups. So it looks like the energies may be shifting, where yes, there will be truth. And the Queen of Cups, she follows her intuition. Remember, the Queen of Swords, she's more about black and white. This is what I see. This is how it adds up. Whereas the Queen of Cups is following the heart. So I don't know if this is your energy and you're changing into that. So you're going from the Queen of Swords into the Queen of Cups. She's very emotional. There could be information or communication about emotional situations. Now, these could be two different queens, that someone's making a choice. So leaving an air sign, possibly opening up to a water sign, or someone that's just much more loving and nurturing. Let's look at the environment with the Hierophant here. And we've got the Two of Wands. So your person is making a choice. It's like I get with the Two of Wands, it's like someone ready to spread their wings and fly, making a choice and ready to go on that adventure. Let's take another card. And there's the Magician, which can speak to communication, which can speak to magic. It's like the stars align. We've got the King of Pentacles here. We do have a king. We have a Knight of Pentacles. And we've got a King of Pentacles. We did see the Queen of Wands before, remember? We had the Knight of Wands. So these could be the same people where their energy is shifting, right? What's the King of Pentacles sitting on, which is more Taurian? Could be Taurus, could be Capricorn, could be Virgo for others of you. There's the Ace of Wands, which I said, here is the wand. Here is the magic. Here is the desire. Yes, I want to create. Yes, I desire to be with this person. Yes, now I see the truth. I see the light. There's growth on this wand, right? Six of Swords. You could be physically at a distance with this person. Let's see what else we've got. So we have the Magician here. As above, so below. Whatever's going on up in the sky is being reflected to us down here. The Magician is someone that's very logical. Could be someone that's quite the magician. They can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Or it just speaks to a lot of communication. And as I said, could be a Gemini. Someone that has got either their Mars or their Venus in Gemini. Could be. What is this Wheel of Fortune in the hopes and fears? We've got the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Hoping that this heaviness will end. Nine of Wands, remember, is like a card of, I've built up a wall. I'm not trusting. But I feel that the Wheel of Fortune breaks this wall down because of truth, because of wisdom. This boundary, this limiting energy or frequencies, whatever they are are being smashed by the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I'm getting here. And remember, nines, 2 9s, again, we're looking at, could be the Virgo season, September, or could be around the 9th of August, 8th, 9th of August. What is the outcome here, the possible outcome with this 9 of Swords? Wow, okay. Okay, we've got a Page of Pentacles, which is, it's like going back to the beginning. We had the Knight of Pentacles, we saw the King of Pentacles, now we go to the Page. And the Page is like something that I'm studying. I'm going back to the drawing board. This is what I want to build on. And remember, this is the messenger. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a message coming in, which will bring clarity and release and ending of a cycle. Because remember, the Hanging Man is 12th, is the 12th house. It naturally, Pisces naturally rules the 12th house. It can also speak to now seeing things from a different perspective. Right? Maybe having ended a karmic cycle. And remember, I did say we're having a blue moon, which is going to be a full moon in Pisces. Could this be happening around the 31st of August? The full moon is like a culmination. It's like seeing things that were hidden. We do have the moon here. And here we've got Pisces, the blue moon. And the blue moon says that what you do not expect will happen, because a blue moon doesn't come around every day, right? What's at the bottom? We've got 8 of Wands, love messages, flight, travel, lots of change. Let's see what this 7 of Cups speaks to. What is this 7 of Cups, which is the general energy, dear Spirit? We've got the Sun. And the Sun comes through to clear the clouds. After a lot of worry comes happiness, comes clarity, comes freedom, comes confidence, comes, comes the child. The inner child plays. Here we are. Here are the children. Here are the children. And they're riding, they're on a white horse. White means clarity, means purity. Nothing is hidden beneath the sun. The sun will burn. Remember, the sun is going to connect with Venus. She will be energized. She will be purified and cleansed from the past. And this will happen on the 13th of August, my dear friends. 13th, 14th of August, at the 20th degree of Leo. Eight of Wands, and what that sits on is, again, the 6 of Cups. So, yes, lots of messages returning, soulmates returning back from the past, maybe having regrets, maybe having needed to see their truth. Maybe your truth was not their truth. Let's take three sexual magic. Tarot of the sexual magic. Tarot of sexual magic. Let's see what's going on in the love arena and in the hot Leo area of the sky or of our charts. Which area of your chart does Leo take up? Where is Venus retrograding for you? Is it your 5th house? Is it your 7th house? We've got the Sun. Oh my God. Leo comes through very strongly. Remember what the Leo can be. Leo can be such an open heart, such a loving heart, so generous. But Leo can also have a very strong will, very strong ego. They've got the power to create, though, remember. And remember, with Leo comes success. The Sun also speaks to reconciliation, my dear friends. So for some of you, yes, there will be reconciliation. Some of you may be reconciling with a beloved from a past lifetime. From a past lifetime, yes. We have the Emperor, everyone. My goodness. Gia, the Emperor is here again. Hello. And we've got the 7 of Cups. Wow. Look at the romance here. There's so much lovemaking and romance. Looks like the Emperor has no clothes on here. He's half naked. And we've spoken about this recently, about the Emperor and, the Emperor being revealed. Let me see what's at the bottom here. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, for me, threes always, I thought it was the Three of Cups, but look at the love here. Look at the love here. Let's see what's beneath this. We've got the Six of Wands. Yeah, so there will be success. For some of you, there's going to be strong success. Three of Pentacles this could even be lovemaking in the office, right? If you're working together, this could be a meeting in the office when you least expect it with someone that's quite successful. This is something that you've been hoping to manifest. Six of Wands is, yes, it is recognition. It is being congratulated, or maybe even, people that want what's good for you. Those that obviously are jealous, let them eat their heart out. But what I notice here, my dear friends, what I notice here is, can you see little Venus? Can you see Venus here? And can you see Venus here in the fountain? It's like the Emperor is sitting by themselves, dreaming or fantasizing about their Venus, their beautiful Aphrodite, whoever it is that they admire, and they see as the pinnacle of love. Remember, Venus she was loved. She was the goddess of beauty, right? She was admired, and she attracted many to her because she was in perfection. The goddess Aphrodite is in perfect, she's in perfect asymmetry. Everything is in perfection. Now, is anything really perfect? Not really, okay? But in the eyes of the Emperor, their person is perfect. Look at the beautiful illustrations here. Look at the beautiful pictures. So we've got the Sun, the Emperor, someone who is a leader. There is no doubt about that. But there is also a strong ego. Now we've also got Seven of Cups. Pisces comes through strong, and Pisces can also be illusion, right? Someone that could be. Pisces can also speak to sacrifice, but also someone that's quite secretive. And we've got the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, isn't it? It's all about collaboration. But we do see a lot of someone yearning for a get-together, a lot of lovemaking here. It's like it existed in the past, but then the Emperor was on their own. They needed to be stripped down. And maybe if this is not physically, then it's emotionally. And we know the Emperor usually wears a suit of armor, do they not? Right? So they need to have a strong persona. Yeah? But we see that the Divine Feminine, their beautiful person, the person that they admire and see as, the most gorgeous living creature on earth, maybe they are taking off that suit of armor. Maybe, yes, they're letting their person get closer to them emotionally. And getting closer emotionally will bring the physicality, the mundane, the coming together. Okay, so that says to me that it's more of an emotional connection than a sexual. It may have started off as sexual, yes, maybe. Remember, the Sun is admiration, it's adoration. Adoring someone from far away could be someone that's been very successful in their life, someone that's in the performing arts, whatever it is, right? Okay, I want you to start formulating your questions, because I will take the angel answers in a second, but And I want to read the detached for you. Let's see with this little love oracle, what is the potential where relationships are concerned? And you know, the Seven of Cups could also be the Emperor dreaming of connecting to their other person, and the Three of Pentacles is more practical. It's actually taking action to do that. So that is the potential here. And if that's been hard because of third parties, there will be success here with the Six of Wands. What's beneath that? We've got the Two of Pentacles, so a decision, things being up in the air. The 2 goes to the 3. So that decision will be made to meet up, to connect. What is the potential where love is concerned, please, Spirit? As we revisit the past, what's going on in love? And I'm going to say that maybe the separation or divorce, I mean, your person is not going to be totally single when the meeting happens, when this get together. Could it be the first time that this is a physical, actual meeting? This could only be someone either in their dream or through communication, or, you know, admiring someone from afar, could be as well. Okay. So this could be the first physical touch. First physical touch. Yep. We have the Empress or the Queen. This is logically Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords. She's the sweetheart, nevertheless. So we've got nurturing, loving, recessive love. So yin love, which is very nurturing. Very, very soft and very sweet. Remember what I said, Mercury connecting with Venus. Sweet words, words of love. We've got the keys here and we've got the Magician. This does speak to opportunities. Remember the 2 keys here in the environment. And we've got the clouds. We've got the dark clouds next to the key, so the choice is not easy, no. Now, of course, we say this is logically the Empress, because we've got the Empress or the Emperor here. It's the Seven of Cups again. It is the Seven of Cups again. So it's like, you know, there's been a repeat of the messages, but the worry is the choice or to find the resolution, because this is an open wound. This is an open wound, Chiron. Chiron, remember, is the wounding of the mind, the thought process, thinking things are dark, things are way too hard. But remember, Venus will be connecting well to Chiron in Aries, which is the warrior. Let's take one more. And what's interesting is the clouds is a 20, just like the garden here. We've got the sun, and the sun comes through to break through the clouds, my dear friends. Here is the message in two times. The same message twice. Can you see that? Repeating messages are confirmation for me. Okay? So the sun is reconciliation, it's clarity, it's happiness. Wow. What's at the bottom? And we've got the safe. So maybe, you know, and the safe in the upper, well, I'm not reading reversals this time, but this speaks to riches, health, stability. It looks like the king or the emperor has financially or is losing financially. Maybe even their self-worth copped a bit of a beating, because with the door open, it's like they've suffered some loss financially. If it's through possible separation or divorce, yes, that is possible. 2 keys can also speak to another home, a change of homes. See, this is the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. This is transition and change, and it's 22, which is again 22, which is the choice. So, my dear friends, the cards do not lie. They do not lie. Let's take Let's take the fortune telling cards. Let's take 3 of these. I'm making a bit of a mess. Love is in a bit of a mess. And I've got my door open. Agape cannot enter. Let me just open the door because I'm going to suffocate. Seriously, I'm going to suffocate in here. I'm going to pass out. Oof. Okay. What is potentially going on in love with Venus retrograde, Venus in Leo? So Leo has come through a lot. I'm going to say one thing. Where there's no heart, there's no moving forward. Unless there is heart, this will not work out. This cannot stand, cannot hold on anything less than truth, clarity, love, sacrifice. Hello, Agape. We've got a mature man, which is very similar to the Emperor. We've got despair. The mature man is a number 5, which is on the Hierophant here. And we've got toil and labor, maybe even issues where work is concerned, or it's been really hard. Love has been really hard. And maybe they've suffered loss. Remember number 11. Hello, Agape. Hello, sweet pea. Well, roll out the red carpet. We've got a decision. The official person, yes, someone who wears a uniform. Agape, did you come to make a bigger mess than we've already got on here? Did you? We've got courthouse, you see. Something is happening here. Let's take one more, Agape. Let's take one more, sweet pea. I love you. Je t'aime. And we've got a message of concern. This could be someone that is being served with legal divorce papers. This could be someone that is communicating things that you would not expect. I know you love me, Agape Mo. I know. How can you not love this creature, everyone? And what's at the bottom? We've got family room. Family room is being at home. This is someone's personal life. This is their family life. What I see is a number 21. It's like, it's like the world card. It's like for those of you that are wanting to connect, or, you're already part of this person's tribe, to get to this family room, to their personal life, to their world. It's been an uphill battle. But also maybe there's been deception and illusion. We've got the courthouse here. It's a number 23, which is a 5. Yes, there are changes. Yes, there is a potential for separation and new chapters opening with new people. We've got the mature woman, which is like the Empress here. Agape. Agape mo. All right. I think we'll let her relax over there. She might sleep too. Let me start to take some messages for you. Let's see if we can answer your questions, if the angels can answer you. So pause the video. Oh, you can't pause it. It's a premiere. Oh, you can. You can. I just want to remind you, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing and commenting, and your donations. Those of you that always donate. Agape. Agape. Let's see what spirit wants you to know. Let's take the messages for our friends, shall we, Agape? We have compromise. Trust. Recovery. No with an exclamation mark. My goodness. No with an exclamation mark. I want to read that, but let's see what's at the bottom. We've got a yes at the bottom. So it looks like there's more decisive no's than yes. Let's read the no. The answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding this issue and drawing another card. So please ask another question, my dear friends, as I will pull one more card. Okay. Pause the video if you need to and ask another question. Let's take more information on that. Why did we get that no? Maybe you need to reformat your question, ask it in a different way. Let's see. And we've got ask for help from others. Let's take another one. And we've got unlikely. Let's read the unlikely card. What sits beneath the yes? We have forgiveness. Okay. Yes, forgiveness. Very important. Unlikely. Let's read the unlikely. UVW. Okay, the situation you have asked about is unlikely to occur as you are imagining it. There may be a different version of events that will take place, or it may be that what you've asked about is simply not in your highest, greatest good. Place your focus on an alternative possibility. Open your eyes to different opportunities. Be willing to experience a unique and more uplifting outcome than what you had planned for yourself. Beautiful. Okay, so obviously take the messages as they resonate for you. Let's take our handwritten love cards, shall we? So let's look into the mind of your person. Dear Spirit, thank you for your guidance. Let's look at things, thoughts going through their mind, words that they have not shared with you, maybe thoughts that they're hoping to share with you or maybe sharing. Let's see what's going on. No more conflicts. I'm now free to pursue you. 6 of Swords. Our families will never accept this relationship. 2 of Swords. Agape. Agape. You are very attractive. I don't know if I can keep my hands off you. She's saying my cards, my this, my that. What else? I needed more in my life. We did try, but we just couldn't find happiness. I'm sorry. It's like, this is my table. Why are you bothering me? I want to sleep. What else? Only you, baby, come back. Ace of Swords. Only you. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. And that's the 4 of Swords. Obviously, there's been a heartbreak and an ending. I want you like crazy. You are so sexy. Our love affair still haunts me. I want you back. Do you? Let's elope. Let's try again. I love you. I love you. And this is the Joker, which has come out 3 times recently. And that is quite rare because it's the only card in the deck. We've got 2 Jokers. One is I love you and the other one is I hate you. And today we've got the I love you. Now, I want to mention also something. So a friend has been telling me always that she's been writing to him, to her person, and they're not answering, and there is another person involved. And I said to her, maybe stop communicating, do things a little bit differently, give them a chance, give them a breather, let them let them reach out to you, which is what happened. I was really, really shocked, actually. And it hasn't been long since she stopped communicating. And with Venus retrograding, her person is planning on coming back, and they're meeting up. So that's just another piece of advice for some of you that have been doing things in a certain way. Maybe try on something new. Try something in a different way. Remember, it's sheer madness when you're doing the same thing over and over again and hoping to get a different outcome. That is impossible. It's a sign of madness. So change is what's necessary, dear friends. And you can see Venus. I just called her Venus. I used to have a cat called Venus. She's in the spirit world. I was going to say you could see Venus. You could say Agape is very hot. She's feeling the heat as well. But I try to put her in the shower, but she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. But I do spray some water on her sometimes. Agape, sweet pig, do you want to say goodbye to everyone? I want to thank you all so much. Agape. Psst, psst, psst. Agape, do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Good night. We'll be back. We want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting as always, and joining us here for this Twin Flame Soulmate Union. You'll have to listen to this again and again. We've got similar messages that have come through again and again. Right? The official person here is like someone's making a decision. Right? It does remind me of the King of Swords, as many of you know. The official person is making something official. It's a decision that they're making, possibly. So it will take time. Remember that Venus is going to be in Leo for quite some time. So let's see how things play out. Remember, Leo, taking a gamble. It's the child that wants to go out and play and have fun. Where there hasn't been fun, it's time to shake things up, dear friends. Okay, and not only fun, but Leo is romance. It's, let's get it on, baby. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for connecting with me and for everything that you do for this channel. Sending you lots of love, many blessings. Talk to you soon. I will be back.